And every spirit that confesses not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is not of God. And this is that spirit of Antichrist, whereof you have heard that it should come, and even now is already it is in the world. So Jesus Christ right now is in his glorified body, sitting on the right hand of the Father. Well, let's see what some of these popes say here. Pope Pius X. The Pope is not simply the representation of Jesus Christ. On the contrary, he is Jesus Christ himself under the veil of the flesh. Does the Pope speak? Yes, it is Jesus Christ himself who speaks. Hence, when one speaks of the Pope, it is not necessary to examine, but to obey. What blasphemy. And wherein also, guys, who else can change times and laws? No one. No one has this power. But the Pope does. He's done it. He's put us under this damnable, wicked Gregorian calendar. 1. And for 2, he's registered us on the state level as little businesses, as entities, under maritime admiralty law here, where you basically have you're basically a ship that's been born at the harbor. You come out of water. So that's how they made us under this maritime admiralty law. And when the ship's made, it gets a manifest certificate. That's why we get a birth certificate. And it's signed off on the dock. It's all a big play on words. And even Mitt Romney runs around saying, you're a little business. He knows exactly what he's saying. And people do this wrong, though. They go and become sovereign citizens. Well, you're not sovereign. No one's sovereign. The only way to do this is to become a private citizen. That's why Obama, George Soros, Hillary Clinton, they're all private citizens. Not sovereign citizens, private citizens. And since the devil don't know the revelation of the mystery, or if he would have, they would have never crucified the Lord of glory. So, he don't know when this is going to wrap up, so he starts this little wicked Catholic church here, where it's funny too that the first Christians in Rome were called Paulicians. And the Catholic Church comes in, so like, no, we don't like this Paul thing, so we want Peter. Really? Peter was married. He'd make a very bad pope. And part of the Counter-Reformation was all about pointing the finger to someone else, with the tribe of Dan and the Antichrist being Jew instead of Pope. And it sounds like something new, but it's actually been preached on for the last 500 years that the Pope is Antichrist. And he is. We can't forget this. This man claims to be God on earth. But believe the gospel. Turn from your sins. You'll save people. Well, you still have a chance.